Blake, many people have a spring in their step today.
You know, over the last week, spring was around the corner, Julia.
Yes.
But now it is finally here. And we've had an easygoing day for this first day of spring, and that's going to carry on into tomorrow, the second day of spring. First things first, on average, of course, now that we are into the spring season, the average high temperature starts to rise. No surprise there, but here's a better look for Grand Rapids. And these numbers are similar all across West Michigan. Here on this 20th of March, our average high is 46 degrees. Just shy of a month from now, April 15th, our average high sits at 58 degrees, and by the 1st of June, we're in the mid-70s for the average daytime high. The last day of spring, June 21st, we soar into the lower 80s on average. As for our 13 weather ball, it is solid green, really no change foreseen now. Just like today, there will be a bit of a range temperature-wise as the day goes on, depending on your location. But one thing's for sure, we have a quiet 24 hours still ahead of us. 13 weather ball brought to you by LaFontaine Ford of Grand Rapids. Everyone enjoying a partly cloudy sky, if not even a mostly sunny sky, as we're pushing farther into these early evening hours. We have still about an hour and some change left before the sun sets, just before 8 in the evening now. But here's the range in our numbers. Temperatures sit in the 40s at the lakeshore, many at the lakeshore because now the wind flow is off of Lake Michigan, out of the west-northwest. But away from the lakeshore, numbers still sit in the lower 60s. 60 at Grand Rapids, same number at Sparta and Lakeview. And our warm spot here at this 6 o'clock hour, Ionia, sitting at 63 degrees. Numbers for all will fall into the 30s tonight, and then we'll gradually warm our way back into the 50s, and for some, above 60 degrees. But it will take until late in the day, late in the afternoon, for that warmth to be realized. The cold front that came through earlier this morning provided a quick chance of rain around daybreak that is now to our south. But we'll be watching this boundary to our west over the course of the weekend. This will reorient itself in the way of a warm front tomorrow. That's why we'll gradually warm up, and then it will turn into a cold front, work its way back through the Great Lakes on Sunday, and provide us with a chance of rain. Hour by hour forecasts do suspect that we're going to increase the cloud coverage tonight into tomorrow morning, maybe even a few pockets of fog. Notice the temperatures, 30s tonight. Even midday tomorrow, lunchtime, many of us still in the 30s and 40s with the cloud coverage overhead. But by afternoon, the cloud deck should scurry out, and that's when we'll warm up quickly through the 50s, and for some, especially near and south of I-96, into the lower 60s. I think the only thing of impact over the weekend is Sunday, and it's really not a huge impact. It's that scattered shower chance with the front coming through that will cool us down on Monday, but we'll see tranquil conditions return by early next week. Here's that rain chance on Sunday. It's not a lot, but we will hold on to the here and there chance of rain all day long before this finally sags southward by the end of Sunday, and then we'll be left with a mostly sunny sky as Monday goes on. Temperatures tomorrow will range from the upper 40s near US 10, 49 the daytime high in Ludington, because the cloud coverage will likely linger longer throughout the day there compared to those that are watching in South Haven, where the number will sit at 63 by the end of the afternoon into the early evening. Same thing inland, upper 40s to lower 50s to the north, and then from I-96 to the south, upper 50s to lower to maybe even middle 60s, depending on how quickly the clouds clear out. 13 on your side, 7-day forecast, just a small chance of rain on Sunday. It'll last most of the day. And then we get into next week, Juliet, a touch cooler, but all in all, no major issues over the next week.
So those precipitations would be rain.
Just rain. I don't see much, if any, precipitation in the way of winter weather over the next week.
Thank you, Blake.